Okay. Hello everyone. This is my second the recording of book review in English, and then my first time I talked about the religious book I read at the time, and then I recorded that book review to my first English recording, and then this is my second English recording, and then this is also book review about the book I recently read. The This time the book is The Alchemist, written by Paulo Coelho or something like this. I don't know exact pronunciation of this author. Uh, his name must be a Portuguese name, because Brazil national language in Brazil is now Portuguese. So this Brazilian also wrote this book, The Alchemist, and then I finished reading this book. I think 2 days ago, something like that, and then I usually a slow reader, so it took almost a couple of weeks, even if this book is very, you know, like not thick, very thin book, and then very easy to read, because this is kind of a fable style book. So this book does not have really some difficult some kind of expression and some especially in English, because English is not my native language. And then I finished reading this book 2 days ago, and then I thought about I really should upload the book review about this book, because this is so popular. The point is that this book is so popular, and many people actually can have a lot of information about this book, uh, by internet. And then this book is so popular, so you certainly must can have anyone around you who already have read this book. So I actually think I don't want to put some kind of some useless extra some kind of Ghibli style, some kind of some, what can I say, some impression some to this book. So because this is useless, right? Just I don't want to add, because I'm not like an expert about kind of like literature, or also I'm not so what can I say? I'm not the expert of kind of fable either. So I just thought about I really should upload the book review of this book, but I finally decided to do that because this book review is not only for like purpose of reviewing book, but purpose of my kind of, what can I say, personally speaking, some practice of saying something in deliver some something to other people understandably in English. So if I just give up every time, I just cannot have some good practice time. So anyway, I decided to do that. So I'm now doing. Okay. So first of all, I have to tell you some kind of story about of this book for me. Why I eventually picked up this book and then started reading, and then now I'm reviewing this book. Is that I need to tell you some story. I'm not sure. Maybe how many actually American listener actually now listening to my book review, but actually I'm not sure how this book is really popular in United States. I'm not sure, but I am pretty sure this book is really popular and famous and well known all over the world. And then some the place and country I come from is not exception. So that means I already heard about this book a lot of time from some media, so indirect quote in the media, and also I got many things about this book from some people around me, like a friend or something like. So this book is so popular and well known. I've known this book for a long time, really, almost like maybe 10 years, something like that. But my personality is something I may consider this weird, but maybe not so weird because this personality may be popular among some people. I do not get involved in kind of like a flow. Like, what can I say? Something become popular, I usually lose interest. I always trying to find some hidden gem, like a music, like a film, a book, anything. I'm more interested in something not popular, but very good. This is my kind of specialization. So if this book is not so popular, but some people caught about this book, said about this book, that this book is very good, but this book is not so popular, not well known. I just jumped, and I might have jumped and then started reading this book, but hearing a lot about this book from here and there, and I also heard this book is so famous and well known. So maybe that point I got to lose some interest about the book, right? So just that does not mean I did not admit this book is good, but just interest to like initiate my like a initiation. I just lost interest of initiation of reading, and then I just time passed, and then you know. And recently, last semester, I'm studying psychology in the university in United States, and I'm taking some graduate course. Anyway, I was taking one of psychology course because my major is psychology, and then I made a friend with one undergraduate student because this course actually open for a graduate student and undergraduate both. So we mingled together, undergraduate, graduate student, and then took a class. At the time, I made a friend with one undergraduate student whose name is Alisa, something like that. And then we just become friends, and then we exchange a lot of text because I think we enjoy some texting with some witty conversation. We never exchange some serious some texting. We just joked, but witty joke. So she liked that, I liked that, and then okay, become kind of a friend. Anyway, I'm not talking about this friendship. One day, she mentioned about the book, this book, The Alchemist. So I just asked why. So she asked me if I knew this book. So I certainly knew this book. So I said yes. So she said this book is one of her absolute favorites, something like this. So I thought, okay, I again heard this book, very different place in United States from American person. So okay, why I just only hear listening the kind of a story about the book. This time may be my last chance to pick up the book and then really start reading. So I thought, okay, this book is a fable, and then this must not be a very thick book. So okay, I decided I have to read this book. And then a couple of weeks ago, I started reading, and then I finished reading this book to a couple of days. I don't want to say so much about the story of this book, and also I don't want to say that much about like an introduction, like some general introduction, because I already told you some the beginning point of the recording. I don't wanna like add some useless personal opinion to you know, or to the some kind of opinion already overthrown in internet and everywhere. So I just skip everything. So and then I just wanna say a couple of things I felt about this book. This is very good book, and then I felt exactly same as other people actually felt from this book. I absolutely can say this book is great, and I really moved, impressed, and then beautifully written. And then Paulo Coelho is a very skillful writer. I never heard the other book than this of this writer, but I can grasp, I can catch I could catch this writer is a very skillful writer to kind of like make some story and expression very cute, and then very like moving. So very so this I admit is great. So this part is not so different from other people, right? So I don't have to mention this part. Okay, this book is very nice. And some personal opinion, other people may not feel same as me. I should mention this part. One thing is that I actually have some background of East Asian, Northeastern Asian. So I strongly felt when I was reading this book, this author actually corrected a lot of some teaching in Eastern religion, especially to me especially Buddhism. But he never mentioned even like Buddhism, like India, some Buddha, something like this. He mentioned Islam, and he mentioned Christianity in this book, and then plus some kind of wide, some kind of philosophical reflection about our life, and then integrate that reflection actually to the kind of Islam kind of wisdom and Christianity wisdom. It's okay, but point is that it's okay. I'm not saying that it's not okay. It's okay. The point is that this is very beautiful kind of fusion. Like many philosophical idea can be mingled, can be fusion, and then we can, if learn many things from different religion, our spirit can grow more. That is my belief, right? So this is very nice thing to like mingle. Good thing about Islam, good thing about Christianity, and the good thing about other philosophical thought mingling together, and then really make more better kind of teaching, creating more better teaching is good thing. I admit that, but point is that this is fusion between Eastern thought and then Western thought. But he never mentioned kind of what is integrated to the Western religion is Eastern religion. He forgot to say this mention. He never say what he's trying to mingle actually is borrowed from Eastern philosophy. So point is that it's okay. This is author. Okay, one don't want to mention about it's okay. But point is that more important point is that many reader may not understand. Many reader may think this kind of very good philosophical wisdom is kind of creation of this Paulo Coelho author. Okay, in part that's true, but point is that I let you know many kind of philosophical reflection conveyed in this book actually come from Eastern philosophy, especially Buddhism. For example, any religion in this world, pretty popular, like Christianity, Islam, Judaism, never say individual or I am the kind of leader of my destiny. No religion other than Buddhism say something like that. Only Buddhism that is most important doctrine about Buddhism. Kind of, we are leader, we are pathfinder of our destiny, and then only we can trust my action and then alignment and awakening. That kind of me, like concept of me, actually can be will drive our destiny forward. But this kind of very importance of our action, and then our kind of leader, true leader. Myself is true leader of a life. Our life is not an important doctrine in other Western religion. This is true. Only Buddhism actually emphasizes that fact. But Alchemist actually below such a Buddhism thought, right? But this book never mentioned that kind of cultivating and then leading our destiny actually come from our decision, and then this is actually Buddhism, though this book never mentioned about that. So this is kind of I think a good information to the listener, because listener may not know kind of Eastern philosophy, especially Buddhism, right? So please just investigate, study. Don't just rely on what I'm saying is my idea. So you can, if you are very suspicious and interested in my interpretation about this book, just go to the internet and then just search, right? Up to you. And then okay, next thing, just another thing. This last thing I wanna say about this book is that I already admitted this book is a very great book. I really impressed and moved, but just one part I do not really like. That is kind of ending, because this ending actually conveyed in some epilogue, kind of 2 page, 3 page, something like this, but very strange to me, because this epilogue actually depict some two story. One story is that this boy actually digged the ground and then eventually found some gold, and then taking this gold actually coming back to Fatima like a desert woman. So this is very cheesy to me, very cheesy. Almost most volume, most part of this is actually talking about a very spiritual, philosophical thing. What is me? What is our destiny? What we can do? What we can cultivate our life? Or how our life is going toward? Where our life is going toward? Something like very deep. But why ending is kind of like a monetary reward, right? He became rich because he pursued a spiritual journey. This is really strange. And then other thing is that kind of happy story with a beautiful woman. This is not very philosophical. This is kind of very cheesy to me. Love between men and women. This is not a philosophical thing. This is very physical thing. Maintaining love. This is very philosophical. I never say love and philosophy like a spiritual some journey is separate, but love, like we have love. This is very physical thing, and then this love actually give us happiness, but at the same time, love give us a lot of kind of really ugly aspect, like almost deep ugly aspect of ourselves, right? So love is kind of physical, or love is kind of existential. Love is not, to me, love is not kind of like something like a subject issue, but not ultimate goal. Love is, right? I feel love is not ultimate goal. My point is that the Alchemist epilogue, that is ending of a spiritual journey. Why this ending actually regressed to money and pretty woman, right? Very strange. I cannot say this is bad or something like this. To me, this is very strange and then cheesy. And if I'm a kind of director, and then if I'm the author of this book, I did not close this book like including some kind of monetary reward and then finding kind of pretty woman or something like that. So please, listener, don't agree with my opinion. This is my just personal opinion, right? So just think about that. Think about that, and then just research and then think. And if you have some same opinion as me, just that's it, just good. If you have some different opinion, that's good. Both are good. So anyway, I just want my some personal book review of the Alchemist to give you some small kind of some intellectual stimulation. Thank you very much.